Hello everyone, today the game I play is called Ronald McDonald. It's a game in niche.io, so if you wanna check it out, you're welcome to do that. It was a Saturday morning when I woke up in my cousin's couches as my alarm had set off minutes earlier. I had slept over at my cousin's house just so we were both ready for the school trip that we had. It was my junior year and my cousin's junior year, and his anime club had scheduled a visit to San Francisco's Museum of Japan as a means to experience Japanese culture, mainly anime culture, you know. I was no part of the club, but I still piggybacked off my cousin. That day we had brought $25 each for what to us seemed enough for the trip. It was not. As we drove to school, many figures began to appear at our view. Some were friends, others were acquaintances, but hold on, there were also love interests. As we got off the car, we began talking with some of them, and as the club's teacher came into view with his band, we all jumped into it. 2 hours later, I was woken up for what seemed to be the Fast and Fedor's car. We were already there. We got off the car and headed to the museum. When we arrived, we were asked to pay for the tickets. I saw my $25 were brought down to $15, and man, a little itch began to grow behind my shoulder. We looked around the museum. I was making sure to be close to the person who I liked. My cousin was just hanging out with his friends. After a while, we decided to leave the museum and head over to Chinatown, where a lot of things, and I'm telling you, a lot of things caught my eye. And so my desire to spend my money grew more and more as I watched the stores and aisles and restaurants. After what seemed to be an eternity, the teacher told us that we could go off and eat something on a restaurant. I chose a regular fast food Chinese restaurant, Panda Express. I spent my whole $15 in that restaurant, so I had $0 now. Some others headed to McDonald's, and so after my food was ready, I decided to head down towards McDonald's. I decided to sit near my cousin so we could chat and talk about how we were feeling. Suddenly I heard a voice saying something behind my cousin's back. It was a stranger who seemed to be talking to us, and so I felt silent, and I asked my cousin to quiet down to listen to what he was saying. And so he was really talking to us, telling us that we had an issue and if we wanted to solve it, looking for trouble, you know. We decided to move tables and take our food elsewhere. However, we remained close, so if the stranger wanted to try anything on our friends, we would do something. He began talking to others and we were cautious as to what he was going to do. After some of us were done with the meal and we were headed back to the van, we heard the man once again behind us. However, he was suddenly interrupted and began talking to somebody over the other street. He ran among the traffic and confronted the person he was talking to, and we just watched. After that, we hurried up to the van and drove back to school. It was an interesting experience, I'm not gonna lie. It really got my creeps. I had some goosebumps when I started reflecting about it during my way back home, but after a while, it just got off my mind. And well guys, if you want to see more of this content, please tell me about it. Please like and subscribe, and that is all for me. See ya!